let's just take a moment to sit back and just look at what we're looking at right now. Look at what we're looking at. Why did I say that? But just look at this price in front of you. It's crazy how things move in this market, especially the comeback Sword and Shield has had recently. Seeing Fusion Strike booster boxes, lowest listed at about $750 is crazy. If you were to go back 3 years in time when these boxes were $80, you would never believe that this would end up here. It's crazy. And the funny thing is that this sort of cycle of what we're seeing with, Fusion Strike, where it was at one point super cheap and now it's crazily expensive 3 years later, it probably is going to happen to some booster boxes in the Scarlet and Violet era. It's a crazy thing. And, I know the prices we're seeing now. It's possible this may dip because, when you see extreme price movements like this, usually there's going to be a downturn. There's usually not a time where you see this extreme amount of growth for a box, especially Fusion Strike, and it doesn't at least slow down or go down after, because it would, like, we saw that with what happened with Sword and Shield boxes late last year. All of them skyrocketed, and then we saw a dip. And it even dipped when the market was even stronger. Obviously, it was more of the modern stuff, the Scarlet and Violet era stuff, but still, they did dip. Now, will it happen this time around? I think it's very possible. But also, it seems like we're getting some sort of resurgence in, just Pokemon, especially with this black and white set that's coming out. So it's really, a weird spot. But, to buy at this point when it literally has just gone up like $250 within the past week doesn't seem like that great of a buy if you're buying at like just lowest listed or market price at this point. But it is, kind of crazy to see how much it's grown, and at this point probably made 5 videos talking about this booster box every single day. If you go back to like the first time I talked about this box, like almost at this point probably a week ago, it was like at $500. So I've been literally documenting every single day of this booster box price, and it's consistently every single video gone up. Like, it's kind of extraordinary. Like, it's kind of funny, I guess, how this all worked out, or how I kind of set up these videos where literally I talk about it every single day, and every single day it's gone up. Like, it's kind of a weird thing. I'm not saying I had anything to do with the market, because I don't think I did, but it's kind of funny. Go back and I've documented this whole thing. It's extraordinary. But yeah, just look at this. $740. It's crazy. I know I'm just kind of yapping here, but I can't believe it. I really thought it was going to take longer. But as you can see here, on this day, 6 boxes sold for an average price of $575. And if you look at recent sales, here's what happened. There has been, on this day, 1 box sold for $650, 1 box sold for $690, then somebody bought 3 boxes for $690, and then somebody bought a box at $694, and now we can see the price, or the lowest listed one, at $742. I am very surprised that nobody else has listed yet. Like, what is going on? And usually when you see extreme price jumps like these, people will start listing, because people who are holding on to these boxes will be like, wow, this box recently sold for $700. It was just $500 like a week ago. I'm going to list mine. Usually you see that happening, but I don't know what's happening, but no one's listing and people are buying them out, and we're just establishing new prices. And look, I mean, it's really like, it's crazy when you actually see where this could go if nobody lists. I mean, look at the past few days of the sales volume, right? And you look at how many boxes are left until we get to like $900. There's one listing here that has 6, but that's $900. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 boxes, then we hit $900. I literally said that it wouldn't surprise me if within, I think, did I say within a year that they would hit $1,000? I mean, we're almost there already. Now, I don't know when this growth in this craziness is going to stop with Fusion Strike. It only started what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like maybe like 5, 6 days ago. I don't know when it's going to end, because at this rate, it seems like it's impossible for it to keep going, because it's extreme growth. I mean, $250 in a few days is crazy. That's like a 50% growth. I don't know when it's going to slow down, but it's until more people list that we'll see prices maybe start to stabilize or drop. Because if people don't, I mean, people are just buying them. So I don't know when this stops, but this is just another sign of the times. I've talked about this box literally for the past week. You don't want to wait. At this point, I mean, locally they might have all just gotten bought out because I mean, if people just look on TCG Player and see, wow, this box is now $700. In recent, just a few days ago, it was what, like 500, and maybe they find one locally. People are probably at this point looking around their local stores, and maybe just a Facebook Marketplace looking for some of these listings because these have just gone up so much. So once again, this is just another calling. If you have a local card store, if you have Facebook Marketplace, go on there, check for any local deals. If you can find any Fusion Strike boxes, I mean, the past literally week, they've gone up so much. So maybe you can find a straggling deal out there, hopefully, because yeah, if you've waited until this point to buy these, well, I don't want to say it's too late because it's not. These will continue to go up, but buying something after it's gone up literally 50% from $500 to $750, it doesn't feel good, right? And literally in 1 week. So I've been documenting it this whole way, and now they've ended up at this point. I will continue to talk about it every single day if something does change. But yeah, it's crazy to see this price right now. So when you go on eBay to actually see the amount of listings are out there, you will find that all the boxes, you could go back to my previous videos at like $600, they've all gotten bought out. Things have moved very quickly. So UK here, UK tends to have cheaper prices because I think they had their booster box of Fusion Strike on the Pokemon Center longer. I think that might be a reasoning, and also the market there is a bit different. But the cheapest ones are usually from the UK. This one is what, like $540 or something it'd be after, I guess, the shipping. There's one here for $800. How does it have 60 watchers? One for $1,000, one for $700. Another one from UK. You can see all the UK ones are cheapest. This is going for like 560, 700. There's 560 and it's still on bid. 700, 750, 750, 800, and you can see there's more bids for like. It's ridiculous. Literally, go back to my video the first time I talked about Fusion Strike like 5 days ago. There was listings for like $500. They're all gone. They all got bought out. So yeah, I don't know where this is going. Just looking at eBay though, I mean, there's so many boxes listed at $1,000. Like people are preemptively listing their prices at that price point. It would be extreme if we saw this going to $1,000 anytime soon because, like I said, it was literally $500. I just can't believe. I keep repeating the same thing, but it's crazy. And when you actually look at the price now, and I've been showing you guys these listings of these boxes, these prices don't seem that ridiculous anymore in terms of like these cases. So let's just do this one here. So it's $4,450. So just do that divided by 6. That's now $741. That's literally the lowest listed right now on TCG Player. And you get a case and its first print. I guess if you care about that, it does seem like it has the shipping label or whatever from probably the Pokemon Center or wherever. But yeah. These prices don't seem that crazy anymore. So if you want a case and you want to pay $740 a box, I mean, there's one listing here. We can actually check it out to see if it's a reputable seller. It's a smaller seller, but they don't seem to have any problems. And we can actually look here. So yes, the first print one, you can tell by the shipping label. And they have their thing here. Let's see if we can actually see if it's from the Pokemon Center. I don't really know. So there's this listing if you want it. But yeah, so I guess moving on here. Just want to show you guys sold listings to show you guys that, you know, it's not just TCG Player where these have been selling. It's also eBay. One recently sold for $665. Another one sold for $620. This one sold for $560. This one sold for, it's in Australia. It looks like maybe a fake sale. It's one review. $610. This one's $550. This is another fake sale, I think. Fake sale. Fake sale. $550. Like, okay, this is best offer. $650, $630. You can just see how quickly people jump on these boxes when they see prices moving up. So like I said, until there's like a lot of people listing, which at this point I don't think is going to happen because, I mean, it probably would have happened by now. I mean, things could get ridiculous, right? So I'm just reporting on this news. I don't know if you guys are tired of me reporting on this stuff, but I'm just in shock that this stuff is happening. Still, if you're asking me, you know, because I've told you guys, I have like literally one case of these. Am I selling anything? No. This could go to $1,000 overnight. I don't really care. I'm not going to sell it because I've told you guys, I want to have at least a case of each booster box or at least 6 booster boxes of each set in kind of, you know, at least for a little bit of time. Like the last, I think Fusion Strike boxes I probably bought a couple years ago. I want to hold on to them longer. Like for me, getting the money and stuff would be good. And if this reaches $1,000, like selling some would be smart, sure. But I'd want to keep these because I am an investor. I'm an evil person. I care about money, but also at the end of the day, I honestly just like having this stuff. Like I like to have this stuff for the long term. I like having just like knowing that I have this. And for me, having one or two boxes really isn't enough because I feel like I've sort of gotten like, I don't know, just having a lot of these boxes. I don't want to only have one of them. As selfish as that might seem, I want to have at least a case worth. So for me, I don't really care where this goes. It's nice to see that it's going that place. So if I needed or whatever wanted to sell them, it's good to know that it's going up a ton. But other than that, I'm not going to sell them because at this point, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm down to literally 6 boxes. So it is what it is. But it is nice to see some growth here with Fusion Strike. And what a crazy time right now for Fusion Strike. I don't know. It must just be the FOMO recently or something with all these videos of people talking about it. But yeah, crazy stuff is happening. Like I said, if you still want Fusion Strike boxes and you haven't bought yet, look locally. That's your best bet because online, on eBay, you can't find any deals. TCG Player, you can't find any deals. Your best bet is locally. So that's all I want to say here. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think the madness is going to continue? Are we going to reach $900, $1,000, or do you think it stops here? Let me know what you guys think about this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.